We need to talk, man. So this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, my cat's here by the way. He's come in this shot. This whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef is mad because like I've never really been a Kendrick fan. Like there's one or two songs, but he isn't someone I religiously would listen to. And then Drake is just like I think like Drake is very talented, but again he's not someone that I would constantly bang in my section of music, if you get me. So when this beef come out, like I'm someone who don't really pay too much attention to modern music, if you get me. I just think a lot of it is BS, man. But when this beef come out, I heard like Rick Ross doing his diss to Drake, whatever. Then I heard Drake, one or two tunes from Drake. weren't really anything like weren't really anything I was impressed by. Like a lot of it just sounded Drake, man. A lot of it sounded Drake, and then Kendrick brought one or two tracks out. I was like, okay, cool. Then Not Like Us come out, and heard it once or twice, and I was like, this feels this feels familiar, man. We've been here before. This feels fucking familiar, bro. I was like, we've been here before, and I am a big, big hip hop fan from early, early. I've talked about it in um, my previous videos. So, Warren G, DPG, Tupac, a lot of the early Dre stuff, NWA, Easy, Wu Tang, Keith Murray, EPMD, Master P, C Murder. The list goes on. I know all the old school rappers, all the '90s stuff, all of that. I was like in it from early, man, and so I'm a big fan of the culture in general. Yeah, like whatever told you guys in previous videos, the negative effects that shit had on me, but in general, like just the culture, I'm a fan of it. Like it's engraved in me, so I understand it. Now, when I heard Not Like Us, I was like, we've been here before. This is familiar as fuck, bro. Like this is really, really familiar, man. And and it's crazy. Like so, I've been banging it a lot lately, like in the gym, sometimes in the car. I've been banging it, and this just I could not quite like hit what it was like. Obviously, he absolutely killed Drake. Like, there's nothing you can't come back from that. Let's be honest. Kendrick is one of the most talented rappers today. Very, very talented. It made me like. It made me listen to him and then go back and listen to like his other stuff that I didn't really pay much attention to. And then when I really listened to the lyrics and stuff, I was like, okay, okay, K Dot is like hard as fuck, bro. Like he knows his shit. Do you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, man, amazing, amazing song. Anyway, so I had this thing for days and days and days listening to this song. I'm like, yo, we've been here before. I know this feeling. I know what this is. I like, but I can't picture it. When I say I know this feeling, I meant like in music. Like I've been here before, and I've been excited about a diss track, and it wasn't. And then I was just so anyway. Cut a long story short, so I'm keep listening to it, and then obviously Kendrick brings out the Ken and Friends concert or whatever, and I watched it yesterday, and I watched how many times Kendrick reloaded Not Like Us. I watched Dre on there, then I watched all the like, a couple of celebs come onto the stage, and I watched all of like the Bloods, the Crips, the Pyrus all jumping on the stage. And I was like, okay, and it actually, I understand. I know where the feeling comes from now. It was Tupac hit 'em up when I first heard that as a youngster in the '90s, and being like, whoa, what the fuck? Like literally, what the fuck, man? I remember listening to that in the '90s and having that on repeat, like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, I remember that feeling, man. Like I fully remember that feeling, like and just being excited for it. Obviously, when I listened to it, Biggie and Pac were already passed, but just when I got to understand it, I was like, this is mad. And then I heard Biggie's Long Kiss Goodnight, where he was subliminally dissing Pac, and then Who Shot Ya, and I was just putting all, and I was just like, yo, this is mad, bro. Yo, sun's out, man. It feels good, bro. It feels nice. Um, but yeah, like the nostalgia feeling is like crazy on this. And when I seen them all getting on the stage and stuff, I was like, it reminded me of Tupac Hit 'Em Up when he done it live. I can't remember where he done it live. There's a video on YouTube of him doing that live. House of Blues, and Snoop's on the stage, DPG, I think Nate Dogg's on there. There's a few people on there from Death Row on there. And it was just like such an amazing it was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is mad. This is like something that doesn't happen anymore. Like, generally it doesn't happen. You know, remember like the early days of rap, all your crew would be on the stage. Like if you watch Rough Riders, or you watch Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Cash Money, Baby, BG, all of these guys would be on stage, and it was mad. Like, it was just sick to watch it. Like, it was just sick to see the culture and just see everybody on stage and everyone just vibing. Like, it was just a mad time in life, man. And you don't see that. And when I see that, it actually made me feel like, yo, I don't know, it was weird. It made me feel like you have to be a true hip hop head to understand the feeling, really. So if you're not really a true hip hop head, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. But like, it just felt good to see that. Like, it just felt good to just, I don't know, man. I can't even put it into words. It was just amazing to see that. It just felt nostalgic. It felt awesome. It felt like the early 90s, where your whole crew was on stage, where everyone was just, you know, showing support, showing love. It was just an amazing thing. Yeah, that song, like, really just has hit 'em up vibes, like, to a T. It's crazy, man. Like, bro, it's just amazing. I don't know, it just brings you like, this LA nostalgia. It's weird. It just brings you like this LA nostalgia. And I remember, like, for me, like, listening to like a lot of LA music and that when I was in LA in the 90s and stuff with my family and stuff, and just being like so gassed off this music. And you don't get that feeling anymore in music, man. Like, I haven't had that in years. Like, obviously there's loads of new rappers coming up, Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, Da Baby. There's loads of like new Wheezy and all this kind of stuff, like, but I haven't had that feeling. Like, generally I haven't had that feeling of like, this is mad, this is an amazing song. Like, I ain't had that in a long time. And yeah, I used to have them back then. There was always sick tunes. There was Tupac Live and Die in LA. There was, you know, Nate Dogg was bringing out stuff, Warren G, there was Snoop, there was, you know, and then obviously like Bad Boy, so like Mace, there was Loon, there was loads of like amazing music. Like, every sort of week you'd be like, yo, remember like the Locks brought out Ride or Die Chick, and just the production on that, man, and the hook of Timbaland's hooks on there, and I was like, yo, that was like mad. So yeah, Kendrick, man, he's brought it back. It was amazing. If you haven't seen Ken and Friends, go and watch that. That was an amazing show, man. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents into it. I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.